Phthalates are a family of man-made chemicals. Scientists refer to them as plasticizers. Think of them as substances that make plastics more flexible and durable. Without them, a vinyl shower curtain would be stiff and brittle, cracking easily. Instead, it is soft and hangs smoothly. These chemicals are colorless and odorless, which makes them difficult to detect without specific lab testing. They are not chemically bound to the products they are in. This is a key point. It means they can easily leach out or escape over time. They are found in hundreds of consumer goods, making them one of the most common synthetic chemicals we encounter. So, where do we find these hidden chemicals? The list is long and touches nearly every aspect of modern life. They are in soft polyvinyl chloride, or PVC, plastics. This includes things like vinyl flooring, wall coverings, and even some children's toys like rubber ducks or teething rings. They are used in food packaging, particularly plastic wrap and containers that hold fatty foods. Medical devices are another significant source. Things like intravenous bags, blood storage bags, and tubing often contain phthalates to keep them pliable. Their presence in these critical medical tools is something hospital systems are actively examining. Beyond plastics, phthalates have another important job. They act as solvents and fixatives in personal care products. This means they help fragrances last longer and allow lotions to be absorbed more smoothly into the skin. You might find them in perfumes, deodorants, hairsprays, nail polish, and body lotions. The labels may not say phthalates directly. Instead, they can be hidden under the general term fragrance or parfum. This makes it challenging for consumers to know what they are truly putting on their bodies each day. Their widespread use means we are almost constantly in contact with them. The convenience these chemicals provide comes with a trade-off. Because they are not tightly locked into the products, they are released into our environment continuously. When you open a new car, that new car smell is partly due to chemicals like phthalates off-gassing from the dashboard and seats. When you heat food in a plastic container, phthalates can migrate from the plastic into your meal. Even the dust in our homes can be a significant source of exposure, as tiny particles from degrading plastic items settle on surfaces. This invisible presence makes understanding and managing our exposure a critical public health issue. Hit follow and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to stay updated. If you're enjoying this, follow and subscribe for more insights. Now that we know where phthalates are, how do they get inside of us? The primary way is through ingestion. This happens when we eat or drink food that has been in contact with phthalate-containing materials. For example, when a hot, fatty food is placed in a plastic container, the phthalates can leach out of the plastic and into the food. The same can happen with beverages in certain plastic bottles. Young children are particularly at risk for this type of exposure. They often put objects in their hands and their mouths, ingesting phthalates from toys or from dust on the floor. This hand-to-mouth behavior is a direct route for these chemicals. Another major pathway is inhalation. We can breathe in phthalates that have been released into the air. These chemicals can off-gas from products like vinyl flooring, furniture, and car interiors. They can also be present in the air as tiny droplets from products like air fresheners, perfumes, and hairsprays. Once in the air, they can attach to dust particles. We then breathe in this contaminated dust. Indoor environments, where we spend most of our time, often have higher concentrations of these airborne chemicals than the outdoors. This makes the quality of our indoor air an important factor in our overall exposure. Skin contact, or dermal absorption, is a third route. When we apply lotions, cosmetics, or other personal care products containing phthalates, our skin can absorb them directly into the bloodstream. Think about the products you use every single day: soap, shampoo, deodorant, and moisturizer. If these items contain phthalates as part of their fragrance or formula, you are getting a small but consistent dose through your skin. For people who use many cosmetic products daily, this exposure can add up significantly over time. This is why reading labels on personal care items is so important for minimizing direct chemical absorption. Finally, medical procedures can be a source of high-level exposure. Patients who require long-term treatments like dialysis or receive medications through intravenous lines may be exposed to significant amounts of a specific phthalate known as DEHP. This chemical is used to make PVC medical tubing and bags soft and flexible. While these devices are life-saving, the potential for high exposure is a concern, especially for critically ill patients and premature infants in neonatal intensive care units. Medical experts are actively seeking safer alternatives to reduce this risk for the most vulnerable patients in our healthcare system. Keep learning, follow, and subscribe. The reason we are so concerned about phthalates is their potential impact on our health. These chemicals are known as endocrine disruptors. This means they can interfere with the body's hormone system. Hormones act as messengers, controlling everything from growth and development to metabolism and mood. Phthalates can mimic or block natural hormones, particularly sex hormones like testosterone and estrogen. This disruption can throw the body's delicate balance off kilter. The effects are most concerning during critical windows of development, such as in the womb, infancy, and puberty, when hormonal signals are orchestrating crucial changes in the body. For men and boys, exposure to certain phthalates has been linked to reproductive health issues. Studies have shown connections between phthalate levels and reduced sperm quality and motility. There is also evidence suggesting a link to lower testosterone levels. In developing male fetuses, exposure is a particular concern. Some research indicates that prenatal exposure to phthalates can interfere with the normal development of the male reproductive tract. This highlights the importance of protecting expectant mothers from these chemicals, as the health of the next generation is at stake. The hormonal system is intricate, and even small disruptions can have lasting consequences. Women and girls also face significant risks. Phthalate exposure has been associated with disruptions to the menstrual cycle and an increased risk of uterine fibroids and endometriosis. For pregnant women, the stakes are even higher. Exposure has been linked to an increased risk of preterm birth and potential impacts on the future reproductive health of their daughters. Beyond reproduction, there is growing evidence linking phthalates to the risk of certain hormone-sensitive cancers, such as breast cancer. The endocrine system's role in these conditions makes any chemical that interferes with it a subject of intense scientific scrutiny and public health concern. The health concerns do not stop with the reproductive system. Research is now exploring links between phthalate exposure and other chronic health problems. These include neurodevelopmental issues in children, such as ADHD and behavioral problems. There are also connections being investigated for metabolic diseases like obesity and type 2 diabetes, as phthalates may interfere with the body's metabolism. While a direct cause and effect relationship is often hard to prove in humans, the volume of evidence from laboratory and population studies is pointing in the same direction. It suggests that reducing our exposure is a prudent step for our long-term health. Don't miss out. Follow and subscribe. Follow and subscribe for more helpful videos. Given the health concerns, taking simple steps to reduce exposure is a wise course of action. It starts with being a more informed consumer. Pay close attention to product labels. For personal care products, look for items that are explicitly labeled phthalate-free. If a label lists fragrance or parfum as an ingredient and does not specify that it is phthalate-free, it may contain these chemicals. Choosing fragrance-free products or those scented with natural essential oils is a safer alternative. This simple habit can significantly lower the amount of phthalates you absorb through your skin every single day. Your choices in the kitchen also matter a great deal. Try to minimize the use of plastic for food storage, especially for hot or fatty foods. Opt for glass, stainless steel, or ceramic containers instead. When you must use plastic, check the recycling code on the bottom. Avoid plastics with recycling code number 3, which indicates PVC and is more likely to contain phthalates. Never microwave food in plastic containers unless they are explicitly labeled as microwave safe, as heat can accelerate the leaching of chemicals. Eating more fresh, whole foods and fewer processed and packaged items can also help reduce your dietary intake of these additives. Beyond our homes, we must also consider the environmental impact. Phthalates do not just disappear. They wash down our drains, seep into landfills, and contaminate our soil and waterways. Once in the environment, they can be ingested by wildlife, moving up the food chain. Studies have found phthalates in fish and other aquatic animals, where they can cause similar hormonal and reproductive problems as they do in humans. Supporting policies and companies that are committed to phasing out these harmful chemicals is a powerful way to protect not only our own health, but also the health of our planet's delicate ecosystems. Ultimately, reducing your phthalate footprint is about making a series of small, conscious choices. It's about questioning what's in the products you buy and bring into your home. It's about choosing fresh over packaged, glass over plastic, and fragrance-free over synthetic scents. While it is impossible to avoid these chemicals completely in our modern world, every small change helps lower your overall body burden. By taking these proactive steps, you can create a healthier environment for yourself and your family. Knowledge is the first step, but action is what creates real and lasting change for our collective well-being. Thank you for watching. Follow and subscribe for more.